Good afternoon, everyone. It's been a while since I've done a video. Just been busy doing all sorts. So as you can see, we have sprayed out for turnips. This is first paddock, and then there's one paddock there, and then the next one just along on the flat. So there's 3 paddocks of roughly about 5 hectares. Last year we did 3 hectares of turnips. This year is going to be 5. We're putting in again the same as last year, barcant, which is 60 days till they're ready to be eaten, and then green globe, which is I think 90 days in the later half. So that's the plan. We sprayed this out with TS 470 Weedmaster, and we also put some pesticide in there to kill any bugs, a bit of weeding agent. Yeah, so we've had, it's always, every year you always learn something, and as you can see, a lot of the flatweeds are still quite green, so I don't know if I need to adjust the rate of spray that I'm spraying it out at, or maybe put something else in to kill the flatweeds. But yeah, it's otherwise it's actually a good kill. It's actually worked out well, and I sprayed it out about 10 days ago, because I was planning on spraying out 2 weeks before I drill, and we're hoping to get it drilled early next week, so Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, whenever the contractor can get out to do it. There's a couple of green patches that I've missed. There's 2 there, and there's another 2 up there. You always get a couple that you miss because you can't really see where you've been. There's the cows, I've just moved them. So I'm going to be sowing it at 3 kgs to the hectare again. Not really, I know there's a guy in South Africa, Jared Woodgate, he does 2 kgs to the hectare, but I'm not sure. His turnips turned out pretty good, but I'm going to stick with what I know, so, and that's what we do around here, so that's what it's going to be. So the plan with these 3 paddocks, when I do them for turnips, usually I like to contour them. So the contouring is going to get done after it's been grazed off for turnips. So I'll remove the stumps. I'll try and remove that one, it's a pretty big stump. See how we go. But there's a bit of a little gully there, and then there's a bank along the edge of the race. I'm gonna hire a mini scoop from the back of the tractor and scrape the topsoil off along there, and then scrape the clay back and just taper it off, and hopefully put the clay in, some of those spots. Bit of a low spot down here. So it's the first time we've used a mini scoop. So that'll be happening sort of January, February, March, sometime around there. I'll be doing that. So the reason why I'm going to try the mini scoop, and I'd love to own one, but they're quite expensive. The reason why I'm having to go that way is because when you're doing contouring, you've got a good layer of topsoil on top of the clay, and for example, there's a bit of a rise here, and if you just push that off, you take the topsoil off and you end up with clay. So really what you want to do is take all the topsoil off, and pile it up, and then move the clay, and then put the topsoil back over top. So that's the aim with the mini scoop, is I can scrape all the topsoil off along the edge, put it somewhere else, and scrape the topsoil off where I'm going to put the clay, move the clay from over there into the gullies, spread the topsoil back over top, and I should end up with a good paddock. Because in other paddocks, so for example, this paddock here was done for turnips 2 years ago. There used to be quite a steep bank along there, and all I did was with the tractor, I pulled as much topsoil back and then pushed the clay around, but didn't do a very good job with getting the topsoil everywhere, and also just, you know, saving as much as I can. And there's patches, you can sort of see an orange spot there where it doesn't grow very well because that's clay. So there's plenty of other patches, but I'm not going to walk on the way over there. Yeah, so that's part of the reason for trying to save as much topsoil as you can. So you can see there's a bank along here. So I'm going to take all the topsoil back, I don't know, a few meters, scrape it all off, pile it up, and then move all the clay. So I end up with a nice, I don't know what you call it, camber or batter down to the fence. Yeah, that's the plan. It's going to be fun. So, and then once the turnips have, you know, once they've been grazed off, contouring's been done, then we put a good ryegrass back in, good permanent pasture. I'm thinking about, with these two paddocks up, thinking about putting Hogan in again, just because we use those paddocks for calving the cows on, so really want something that has a huge amount of feed growing on there, so that when we calve them on there, we may be able to do it without silage if there's enough feed. So we'll just see how we go. So yeah, that's enough of me rambling on about turnips. So if anyone has any advice or anything they've learned about spraying out paddocks, just put them in the comments, because as a farmer you're always learning different ways of doing things. So yeah, put them in the comments and let me know. Otherwise, thanks for watching, and watch this space, watch the turnips grow. I'll do an update later on. Yeah, thanks for watching. Bye.